Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are looking at something that's going to absolutely upgrade your summer adventures. We're talking about the design, the engineering, and the environmental impact of Sequay water shoes. If you love the outdoors, whether you're hitting the beach, navigating a rocky river, or honestly just lounging by the pool, finding footwear that's lightweight, protective, and sustainable is kind of a massive challenge. So let's explore exactly how Sequay delivers on literally all of those fronts to become the ultimate footwear solution for your next aquatic trip. But right before we get into the mechanics of the shoe itself, I gotta ask, is your outdoor gear actually harming aquatic ecosystems? It's a pretty thought-provoking question, isn't it? When we head out into nature, our main focus is usually, well, protecting ourselves. We slap on sunscreen, grab our sunglasses, and put heavy-duty gear on our feet. But what we so often overlook is the environmental cost of that standard water gear. Traditional outdoor footwear is frequently made using synthetic chemicals that can just slowly leach right into the very rivers, lakes, and oceans we're trying to enjoy. Okay, let's dive into this comparison. Traditional gear hides a bit of a dirty secret, the potential for harmful chemical runoff. Every single time you step into a fragile aquatic ecosystem with standard synthetic gear, you're risking leaving microscopic pollutants behind. But Sequay, they emphasize a totally different approach through eco-conscious manufacturing. They are entirely committed to utilizing eco-friendly, non-toxic materials for their high-stretch fabrics and their soles. That means when you're out there exploring, you get the peace of mind knowing your footwear absolutely isn't contributing toxic runoff into those delicate ecosystems. It's a real game changer in how we think about outdoor apparel. Which brings us to the core design philosophy of the brand. A reliable blend of minimalist comfort and rugged protection. Historically, in the whole world of water footwear, you really had to make a choice. You'd either pick clunky, heavy water shoes that give great protection but feel like you're wearing literal bricks, or you go for flimsy slip-ons that feel super light but leave your feet completely vulnerable to sharp rocks and hot sand. Sequay's engineering philosophy is built on the idea that you absolutely do not have to sacrifice safety just to get that lightweight, barefoot feeling. You can, for sure, have both. To pull this off, Sequay designed what are known as aqua socks. This is a specific category of minimalist footwear offering a barefoot feel, ultra-lightweight breathable fabrics, and totally natural foot movement. When we talk about these specific shoes, I really want you to imagine the sensory experience of wearing them. The uppers are constructed from this incredibly smooth fabric with this super fine stretch. It literally feels just like wearing a really comfortable pair of everyday socks. Your foot isn't restricted at all. It can flex and bend naturally as you walk, swim, or climb. So you get that ultimate barefoot flexibility, but without the barefoot risks. Now, what's really interesting here is how that comfortable fabric actually functions once you're in the water. Through an engineered breathable mesh structure, the shoe provides rapid drainage and instant water escape. Look, we all know that absolutely miserable feeling of stepping out of a lake in cheap water shoes that just hold onto the water and act like soggy 5-pound sponges attached to your feet, right? Well, Sequay's engineered drainage physically prevents that soggy shoe sponge effect. The water just escapes instantly, and the quick-dry materials make sure your feet stay light and comfortable. And that leads right into our next crucial feature, superior anti-slip protection. Because while comfort and quick-drying fabrics are amazing, we have to acknowledge the harsh reality of aquatic environments. Rivers, rocky shores, even man-made water parks, they're notoriously slippery and frankly dangerous. The barefoot comfort of the top part of the shoe wouldn't mean a thing if the bottom couldn't handle unpredictable, slick terrain. So the crucial point here is how the sole is designed to keep you safe. The shoe features a highly durable rubber outsole equipped with a specialized grip pattern. This isn't just about walking around, it's about absolute stability. That grip specifically prevents slipping, whether you're trying to navigate mossy wet rocks in a riverbed, running across a slick public pool deck, or just trying to keep your footing on surfboard wax. Plus, that tough rubber outsole acts like an impenetrable shield. It protects your sensitive feet from slicing open on sharp shells and jagged rocks, and totally insulates you from burning hot beach sand. Getting all of this protection onto your foot? It couldn't be simpler. Step 1, you slip them on effortlessly. Thanks to the elastic neck design and a really convenient quick pull tab, there's no struggling to yank them over your heel. Step 2, you secure the fit. That fine stretch fabric hugs snugly to your foot. And step 3, which is honestly one of the best practical benefits, you explore without fear of losing your shoe. I mean, how many times have you lost a flip-flop to a rogue ocean wave or a strong river current? Because these fit like a secure sock. Once they're on, they are staying on no matter how intense the water pressure gets. Section 2, where to wear them. The Eco Adventurer's journey. First up, high-energy water sports. If you're into kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding, surfing, or jet skiing, these are custom built for you. Think about paddleboarding or surfing. You really need to feel the board beneath your feet for balance, which is exactly why that barefoot flexibility is so absolutely crucial. But you also need total traction when the board gets wet. That specialized grip pattern on the rubber outsole we just talked about is perfect for maintaining your stance on a slippery board or jet ski, giving you all the control without weighing you down. And this brilliantly illustrates the versatility of the shoe, because you can step right off that paddleboard and straight into nature exploration. These are perfect for river trekking, swimming in natural lakes, or hiking through unpredictable wet trails. When you're hiking a trail that zigzags back and forth over a creek, you do not want to stop and change your shoes every 5 minutes. With Seekways, you just keep walking. The rugged rubber sole protects you from hidden rocks, and the breathable mesh ensures the water just drains out the second you step back onto the dry dirt. But hey, you don't have to be some extreme eco-adventurer to get massive value out of these. They're equally fantastic for casual recreation, whether that's beach volleyball, water aerobics, public pools, or water parks. If you're playing an intense game of beach volleyball, these protect your feet from the scorching hot sand, but they still let you jump and dive freely. At water parks or public pools, they give you this vital layer of hygiene while making sure you don't take a dangerous spill on the slick concrete. They truly offer safety and comfort across the whole board. Which leaves us with one final provocative question. Where will you leave your eco-conscious footprint next? We've seen how these shoes manage to combine that barefoot feel, rapid drainage, and rugged anti-slip protection, all while actually using non-toxic materials that protect the very environments we love exploring. So as you gear up for your next summer adventure, I highly encourage you to think sustainably, protect our aquatic ecosystems, and get outside. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.